Hi and welcome to my channel, Chess with Daisy. In this week's video, I'm going to be discussing an endgame that all beginners should know. So in this position, white is up an extra pawn, but the question is, how does white win the game? Now, if we go over here, and we try and continue this as if we're trying to push this pawn to victory, you'll see that it doesn't work because black actually has the opposition, and if you watched a couple of my other endgame videos, then you'll know that if black has the opposition in this position, then this is going to be a draw. But what we're ignoring is the fact that we have two other pawns on the other side of the board. So while black is busy guarding this pawn, what we're going to do is we're going to walk over, collect these two pawns, and then push our own pawn to victory. The advantage in having this pawn isn't that we're going to queen it. The advantage is that black has to dedicate at least one piece to watching it, and black only has one piece, the king. And now, while black's busy watching the pawn, we're going to go and collect the other pawns. So, if I continue, black is demonstrating the perfect drawing technique for trying to draw this position, but unfortunately, instead of playing b7 here, what white is going to do is white is going to abandon this pawn and go after these two pawns. Now I'm going to continue. And once white takes the first pawn, white is going to shoulder black's king away from this pawn, which is going to push itself to victory. And once this happens, there's no way that black can win the game. White is going to win. A key takeaway from this lesson is that the extra pawn is not an advantage because we're going to queen the pawn. More so, it's an advantage because, number one, our opponent has to tie down a piece to defending the queening square of that pawn. And number two, the time it takes our opponent to do that, we can use to accomplish other things. In this scenario, we use to take our opponent's pawns. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back next week for another lesson. Bye!